Card Making and Scrapbooking. By a Look of Lost. The Craft. Intermediate ideas. You must have a die cutter, cardstock, something to measure with, something to cut with, something to paste with, embellishments, imagination. This is the craft. The basic tools. Cardstock. There are a variety of solid and patterned cardstock cutting tools. This includes safety straight edge, some come with a scorer. You also have your typical scissors, adhesives from the less used tapes, 2 glue pens for glitter and embossing, glue sticks, glue dots, tacky squares or circles, spray and liquid adhesives, sticker machines and glue dots. You can get really creative with embellishments. Here are only a few examples, but the most used are stickers. All shapes, all sizes. The best part about crafting is that you are limited only by your imagination, and there are many options out there pertaining to color, die cutting, embossing and stamping, just to name a few. I will show you how to set out the 4th of July card using Funtime for Basket Grizel. Open the new project. Make sure you have the grid lines on and mark off the card in half. Make a square by holding down Shift and bring it down to the 2-inch grid from the bottom. Make a few more mark lines as these and then create a rectangle to fit in the top 1-inch grid. Copy and paste, making the last stripe longer. Use the Shape tool to make some stars that will fit in the square. Don't use the Blockout tool because it will cut out the tips of your star. Instead use the Shadow tool. Once you find the right size, copy and paste for a total of 4. Then create a 5th one, making it larger than the rest. Make sure that all the shapes are to be cut out separately by color, and don't forget to get rid of the marks you made earlier. I used a gazelle for this project so I could cut out something I don't have on a cartridge. I use a quick cut for other projects where I incorporate shapes I have on cartridges or have downloaded from their website. Now search engine United States shape or something similar. You are looking for something in a solid color. Print screen it into Paint. Crop and save as a PDF. Switch back to Gazelle. Import an image. Find your saved file and set it to the side. Select it and then click on Auto Backto. Click the first one. Select the black color of the image and click OK. You can now delete the imported image. And click on the vectorized image to create a shadow. You only need to click it once. Click the check mark when done. Check to make sure all your shapes will cut out in the order needed. You will use the cut-out white stripes to give your card some texture. A quick show of different adhesives with a simple, yet good-looking 4th of July card. Tacky squares are good for medium-sized cardstock, because it's fast. These are also better suited for square or rectangular shapes. The glue stick works best with smaller pieces. It's a bit messy, and if you apply too much, it can soften your paper. Glue dots are fast, and can be easily applied to medium detailed shapes. A sticker machine works great with small detailed shapes. It's no mess, it sticks well, but it can be a bit expensive. Spray adhesive is a bit messy. You want to use it in a well-ventilated area. This works best with medium to large sized pieces, with good detail. 3D dots are great to make certain shapes pop. You can also find these in square foams. Embossing. You will need an embossing dryer, although I've heard of some people using a hair dryer. I have not tried that method, so I cannot vouch for it. You will need embossing ink. You can use the same stamps you use for stamping. Be sure to cover the whole surface with the powder. And simply pour back the excess. I use a paintbrush to wipe off small grains so they don't dry on the paper. I start with a quick round of the whole stamp, and then I go from one corner to another in a circular motion. Don't hold the dryer too close, or you could burn the paper. I used spray adhesive to bind the white stripes. And then spray the back of the white piece, to adhere to the red cardstock. Anything that needs to use glue dots for different dimensions or stickers, I add at the very end of the process. Although I had forgotten to score the card in half to fold it easier. And also apply the shape of the United States to the inside of the card. Most people don't pass out 4th of July cards, but I wanted to use this as an example at the basics to follow along other projects. If you are from a different country, you can send this to your American friends, or if you're American, you can send out to taunt your British pals. Flags tend to have simple shapes, and making one of a different country should not be much harder than this. Thanks for watching. Fin